right, today we are going to show you how to oxidize your jewelry at home. So you're going to need a few things. A dish of warm water. We microwave it for about a minute. You're going to need this liver of sulfur gel, a rinsing bath, and a little bit of water with a couple tablespoons of baking soda in it, and some gloves to protect your hands from getting stained by the gel. So the baking soda is for an abrasive element. So you want it to be a little thick. You don't need that much liver of sulfur, and you should be very careful with this where you are doing it, because it will stain any surface it gets on. I'm just going to take a little dollop of that and mix it in. And this liver of sulfur will smell like rotten eggs. So you need to be in a well-ventilated area. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. It needs to be a bit darker. I'm going to take your piece of silver jewelry and wash it. And actually, see, you can already see there's some oxidation on my gloves and it rubbed off. That's the oxidation happening. So now we'll just place it in the bath and let it sit for about a minute. All right, so now that we have this first layer on, we're going to take some baking soda and brush it. This is so you can get nice even layers and that the oxidation doesn't build up too quickly, because if it builds up too quickly, it will kind of cake on there and flake off, and it won't last as long. Now we'll pop it back in. Rinse it first of excess baking soda, and then pop it back in your bath. So this is round 2. See, it's already starting to be quite dark, but you can still see it's not quite black yet. You want to evenly brush it on all surfaces. Don't forget the inside. Rinse it off again. All right. Round 3. Yeah, now we're really getting there. So this isn't how we oxidize in the studio. We have a steel brush and we use a crock pot. But this works really well if you're just on your own and you want to oxidize some silver pieces, or if you have any CMD jewelry that was oxidized and the oxidation's wearing off. That's looking great. I think typically you need to do this process, repeat this process at least 3 or 4 times to get this result. And if you're reoxidizing jewelry that has gold on it, the gold won't oxidize the way the silver will, but it will stain. So you'll need to get a polishing cloth to clean off the oxidation from the metal that you don't want the oxidation on. Yeah, and then I think we're done. Now you just want to wash it in cold water, and that will help seal the process. There's a few things that you may run into when doing this process. If you find that the oxidation is flaking off, it may mean that it's too thick, and this could be from a couple different things. Either the solution with the liver of sulfur was, there was too much liver of sulfur in it, and then it went on too fast, or you didn't brush enough between the layers. And if that's the case, you'll want to take all the oxidation off, and you can do that by mixing up more of the baking soda and sort of scrubbing it off. And then once you start with a clean slate, mix up a new liver of sulfur solution and just start the process over again. If you feel like the liver of sulfur solution isn't sticking, or it's taking a super long time, it may mean that the water has cooled off too much, because the oxidation will still occur regardless of the temperature, but the heat really makes the process much faster. So I hope all you do-it-yourselfers out there have a lot of fun with this process, and yeah, go for it.